I'm wondering what the point of the simulation would be. Why should I have my own inner concerns while, apparently, billions of others each have their separate inner concerns? Apparently, we are each unique. We have more or less unique fingerprints, as an example. We have unique DNA. It is also true that there seems to be no glitches in the simulation. Very strange if true. Now, what if quantum theory can be explained by the notion that the world doesn't exist until it is needed to save resources? Then would there be a true theory and a quantum theory? Our world would obey both, would it not? That is, there would possibly be a continuous and discrete version of the theory, and in our world, we would see the discrete. But in reality, there would be a continuous version of the theory, with the continuous version being the true expression of the laws underlying reality. Or perhaps the number of elementary particles may be much more numerous in the outer universe than in the universe of the simulation, though not infinite. One of the things I'm getting at is that the fidelity of the simulation is very likely to be considerably less than the reality in which it takes place. Another thing is that the simulation may use approximations. Again, what if our quantum theory was just a necessary or desirable shortcut? Then the observer would be a necessary part of the system. Observer would mean anything that could measure or record a quantum event. What would that mean for our quantum theory? What would be the continuous theory? Schrödinger's equation is continuous, by the way, but I have paid too much attention to the physical world. The point of this discussion must be that the simulation has to be about the psychology of creatures like us. That is why so much of the resources are expended on the uniqueness and inner life of the people of the simulation, and why there appears to be fewer resources expended on the other parts of the physical universe. So, my question: are there detectable signs of a difference in the behavior or structure of brain substances and other physical substances? In other words, might we discover the simulation by observing an anomaly due to the necessities of resource conservation if we focus on the apparent importance of human psychology to the purpose of the simulation? And the same reasoning applies to any feature that may be a focus of the supposed simulation. If we can identify the purpose, broadly, of the simulation, we might look at the difference in the qualities of those components and the qualities of everything else. If our universe is a simulation optimized by resource conservation, then its fidelity may be selectively allocated, favoring the rich inner lives of its inhabitants over perfect replication of every physical detail. Our seemingly glitch-free reality could be built upon shortcuts that emerge only when unexamined, and the unique psychology of sentient beings might be precisely where the simulation invests its resources. Detecting subtle anomalies in brain substances versus other physical matter could, therefore, provide clues to this underlying design. In this view, the simulation's purpose might not be to render an exact copy of a real universe, but to model the psychological experiences of its inhabitants. Ultimately, this line of thought challenges us to reconsider what we call reality, and invites further exploration into how the interplay of inner experience and physical processes might reveal the true architecture of our existence.